Morning everyone, happy Friday. Friday breakfast is 25 grams of the Morrison's Right Balance cereal for 4.5 cents, an Activia vanilla yoghurt, fat free, and some frozen fruit which is underneath, and my usual fruit tea. I'm having this and sinning for it because I'm having my healthy extra B later. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for this? Are you waiting for this?
They're en route to their first emergency call of the shift.
He's got a 6-year-old male who's got a headache and he's vomiting. That's all we know at the moment.
You can understand the worry that's in the parents.
I've had my advent calendar chocolate this morning as well, so that's 5.5 cents. But I did the same yesterday. I'd already finished the vlog and finished writing in my diary, so I gave Andrew the one from yesterday. So yeah, but today I've eaten it first thing this morning, so 5.5 cents I'm on.
And then he started talking to himself, talking absolutely gibberish. His temperature's been going up and up. He's gone from 37.9 to 38.2 in the space of half an hour.
Okay.
His head's killing him. He can't tolerate any other thought.
Okay.
And then twice now he's been
I think.
Okay.
Is it all gone? Put that back in the cupboard now, shall I? Hello. Have you been a good boy all morning? Have you? Oh, is it wee wee time? Oh, is it? He wants that belly rubbing. Does he want that belly rubbing? Let's have a see then. Oh, he does. He does. Oh, he does. Oh, I see. What are you doing? Oh, is it more? It's Friday lunchtime, nearly the end of the working week. For me anyway. I think Andrew's working tomorrow and then he's got Sunday off. But I've got my tomato soup, and if anybody can guess what I've added to it, then give us a comment below. I'm going to leave that as a bit of a teaser because it's very easy to guess what I've added to my tomato soup. Then I've got 3 slices of Warburton's Crustless for my healthy extra B. I've got it plain today, mainly because I can't actually be bothered to spread anything on it. And then I've got an apple and a satsuma. Plenty of lovely satsumas this week, so hopefully I won't run out. And my no added sugar lemonade. Quite often does that after he's eaten, after he's had his dinner. Just come back from walking Alfie, so Friday evening meal is carrot and potato chips, roasted peppers, a Slimming World burger which is free. My healthy extra 35 grams of cheese is melted over everything, and I've got a dollop of quark, the garlic and herb one. Then I've got the Mother Light coffee with, I'm going to have my usual half a tin of choc shot in that. Can you see the new design on the choc shot bottles? They're really cute. And I've got blackcurrant juice this week. Evening guys. So I thought what I'd do on Friday evening is tell you what's in my sin bin. So this is my little bag of treats. I keep this under the stairs so it's not under my nose all the time. I just go in I know how many sins I've got left for the night, and I pick out what I want according to those sins. So I thought I'd go through most of the things you'll probably have seen before on my day-to-day videos, but I just thought I'd go through and give you some ideas. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the Marks and Spencer's Super Mini Lemon Meringues, and you can also get coconut flavour, and it's 7.5 sins for the whole pack, or the half a sin each. So they look like that, and they're these ones, I don't know if it's because I've had them a little while, but they're quite chewy inside, so if you don't like that then avoid, but they are really nice and they taste quite like a sweet more than a meringue. So I really love those, and for half a sin each you can't go wrong. Then I've got hula hoop puffs. So I've got the original and the ready salted, 3.5 sins. Excuse Andrew. 3.5 sins, and you do get quite a few, and they're quite filling. I think there's also a cheese and a beef flavour. So they're really nice. I like them for something savoury. Then there's Special K Biscuit Moments. There's quite a few different flavours, and this is the double chocolate one. They are sort of like wafery biscuit type things, and these are 5 sins, and I believe most of the flavours are 5 sins. So yeah, try those. Then I've got what I've been having quite regularly lately is the Sunbites popcorn. So if you get the multi-pack, which is a purple colour, you get 3 different flavours. So you get lightly sea salted, sweet caramel and sweet and salty. So the sweet and salty and the lightly salted are 2.5 sins, and the sweet caramel is 3 sins. And you get a bowl full, and it's really filling. One day I'll remember to show you actually how many you get in the bowl. Then I've got these are, I'll get it right in a minute. These are marshmallows, and these are big size marshmallows, and they're like that size, and they're 1 sin each. But I actually prefer the mini marshmallows, and you can have 25 grams for 4.5 sins, I think it is. So you can easily break that down into have about half of that for have like 12 grams for 2 sins. And what I do is weigh that out and then slowly add them to my hot chocolate on the night, and it's really, really nice. Also something I keep meaning to try for my hot chocolate is the low fat squirty cream. Let me know if you've tried that, what it's like. I've actually had this for a while because I haven't eaten them for ages, but Fibre One bars, you can get them in this double chocolate brownie or lemon drizzle, and I believe there's a salted caramel flavour. If anyone's seen that out and about, let me know, because I'd love to try it. And they're all 4 sins, and it's just like a little cake bar, and they're really nice. These I've had for quite a while because they're higher sin than the other popcorn. They are Butter Kiss toffee popcorn, and I think 127 calories means they're 6.5, and it's 30 grams. So what I do is I measure 25 grams for 5 sins. So I really like that, but I do prefer the other popcorn now because it's lower sin. Bit of sweet stuff. These Chewits, it's a pack for 5.5 sins, or the half a sin each. So you can easily split that pack and have something that's very sweet and satisfying for half a sin. So I like to make a pick-in bowl. So I'll use Mikado. I've not got my Mikados out, but we all know Mikados are half a sin, don't we? Mikados, lemon meringues, and these, and all at half a sin each. You can have quite a few for 5 or 6 sins. So chew it if you like sweeties. Then as another part of my, what I also make as part of my picking bowl is Whitworth shots. So there's quite a few flavours of these, and I think I told you in my haul video on Sunday that these were on offer in Morrison in Tesco at 5 for £2, and they vary between 4.5 and 5 tins each, so all sorts of different flavours, and you get about that much, and it's little picky things like raisins and chocolates and nuts. So put them in a bowl with all the rest of your stuff that you want to pick, or add them to your muesli or cereal in the morning. Or I think Mrs Mummy Wright puts them in her baked oats, so that would be really nice. Then I've got the 3 different sizes of Crunchy. So this is the one in the treat bag, and that is 4 sins, and the 26-gram one is 6 sins, and the one in the multi-pack, what you get a pack of 4, is 7.5 sins. So you've got, if you fancy a Crunchy, you've got 3 sizes, and then I believe the one you get from the shop that you buy just on its own is 9 or 9.5 sins. So it's not too bad if you really want a treat, but I like the 6 sin ones are about the right size for me, and it's just enough when you feel like you've had a Crunchy. On that same vein is flake bars. So again, you've got your multi-pack your treat pack size, which is 4 sins, and this is one that you get in about 9 in a pack, so that's 5.5 sins, and that's a 20-gram flake. So, and again, that's a really good size to make you feel like you've had a proper flake rather than spending more sins on a full size one. Of course, you've got your hi-fi bars. My favourite is chocolate mint, I think, at the moment, but I like this one and the oh, what's it called, the Rocky Road one, 3 sins or 2 for your healthy extra B. I also like the Benefit bars from Aldi, the same, 3 sins each or 2 for your healthy extra B. Then also on the 3 sin line is your treat size fudge and your treat size chomp. So they're like sort of 1 or 2 bites and they're gone, but 3 sins. But if you're sort of really wanting a little chocolate treat, then they're okay. These bubbly minis are from Aldi, and they are 3 sins as well. So it's like Aero white chocolate, but they're really nice, and you can sort of suck on them and make them last a bit longer. Then you've got normal size fudge, 25.5 grams, and that is 5.5 sins. And what my consultant set a challenge to see how many pieces you could chop this into, but I just chopped it up into little bits and added it to my picking bowl one night, and that was really nice. A real treat for 5.5 sins. This was also out of the party bag treat size chocolates, the mini twirl, and that's 3.5 sins, and that's surprisingly quite good for 3.5 sins. So look out for the like treat size chocolates. Then of course you've got your, we all know about Freddos, but this is a Freddo caramel. So the normal Freddos are 5 sins, but this caramel one is 4.5 sins. So I quite like those as well. There is quite a lot of chocolate, but I do love my chocolate. That's another Whitworth shot. Then you've got your, I believe these are 20-gram bags of dairy milk buttons. Just let me check. Oh, I've lost my phone. But it's the one that comes in the treat bag. It's either 16 or 20 grams, and they are 4 sins each. So just check those out on the app, and they're a nice little treat as well for your dairy milk buttons. And I do find it easier to have these little packets rather than trying to split a big packet or a tube or something. It's worth protecting your weight loss by spending that little bit more on getting individual packets. I quite like these Weight Watchers biscuits. These are toffee flavour, and the packet looks like this. And I got these ones from Poundland, and you can also get chocolate and oat and ginger. So it's 4 sins for the pack, or 2 sins each biscuit, and they're really nice if you fancy a biscuit with your cup of tea. Then we've got party treat size Maltesers for 5 sins. Is it 5 or 5.5? Right, I'm just going to check these. Yeah, it's the 19.5 gram bag for 5 sins, so that's that one. And then I'll just check the buttons again. It's the 15 gram bag for 4 sins, but they all come together in a party bag. So, and then the last thing that's in my bag is the Maltesers Merry Teaser. So you can get the reindeer ones at Christmas and the bunny ones at Easter, and they are the mini ones. So it's not the full size one that you get like 3 for £1 or something. You get these in a little bag, and they are 3 sins each. So I hope that's given you some ideas. Let me know what you'd spend your sins on, and if you've enjoyed this video, give us a like. And I'll come back on and tell you what I'm going to spend tonight's sins on. So I've chosen my Friday evening snacks, and I'm going to have a mint hi-fi bar for 3 sins, one of the Whitworth shots, raisin and chocolate for 4.5 sins, and 3 of the lemon mini meringues at half a sin each, so a total of 1.5 sins. So that means I end the day on 15 sins. I do tend to go the full 15 sins on a Friday and probably Saturday as well. But it seems to be working, so 6.5 stone down. I'm feeling very happy this week.